I hope all of you are well and life is well and you are well and everyone is well. Welcome to a new session today on books and resources for CLAT. So in this session we are going to be talking about certain books that you can prefer for your CLAT preparation and resources you can prefer for your CLAT preparation. So my name is Kriti Bhatnagar. I am your legal reasoning educator at 12 minutes to CLAT. So before we start with respect to what books and resources you can refer for your CLAT preparation, let me tell you about a particular batch that we are just launching. So we are going to be starting with our classes on this batch in this coming week. So if any of you is preparing for CLAT 2026, then you can enroll with us in the course LAKSHYA Plus. It is a droppers batch for CLAT in 2026. So if you are a dropper who has given CLAT in CLAT 2025 and want to prepare again, then you can enroll in LAKSHYA Plus course. If you are a fresher and you want to prepare for the CLAT 2026 examination from scratch, then UJJWAL Plus batch is also a batch that we are launching this week. Now, if any of you enroll with us in our batches, you don't need to refer to any of these sources or resources or books that I'm going to tell you. The batch is a complete batch. You shall have evening classes. In the evening classes, your syllabus of all the 5 sections will be completed in the batch itself. You will get sectional test as well as mock test. You will also be given doubt tab on which you can ask your doubts in case you have any doubts. So you will not have to refer to anything else. This is a complete batch in itself. Both of the batches are complete batches in itself. You can just enroll in the courses and come to the classes and everything will be taken care of. You don't even have to make notes. The PDFs shall be enough. So if any of you wish to enroll in the same, you can come to the classes. You can first watch the demo classes which are up on the 12minutestoclat.com website. The description box has the link to both the batches. You can use my code Kriti B for additional discount in case any of you wish to enroll in the batch. So in both the batches, you'll get daily classes by experts. Physical books and mock tests will be delivered to your house if you take plus a subscription. 40 offline mock tests will be delivered to your house. The tenure of these batches are till CLAT and AILET 2026. All 5 sections shall be covered. Daily question solving practice papers will be given to you. 90 plus mock tests, 3000 plus sectional tests, monthly current affairs compendium, separate doubt sessions shall be there. You also get Shakuntala scholarship in both these batches. That is, if you get below AIR 300, all your money shall be returned back to you. So we make sure that we are here to teach you. Any of you wish to enroll in any of the courses, you can call or WhatsApp on these numbers in case you have any doubt. So these are going to be the batches that we are starting next week. Any of you who is preparing for CLAT or AILET want to come to the batches, can come to the batches and prepare with us. These are the CLAT 2025 results from 12 minutes to CLAT with AIR 233, 35, 70. If you also want your name here, then you can definitely come to the classes. And we also have our app on the App Store or the Play Store. You can download the same. Now talking about the sources that you can prepare, books and resources that you can prepare for the 5 sections for the CLAT examination. So in this video, I am going to be bifurcating the 5 sections as to 3 things, basically types of questions asked in that section, then books and study material for that section, and how will you do the practice for that particular section. These 3 things for each section I will be discussing in today's class. So I hope you all know that in the CLAT examination we have 5 sections: English, legal reasoning, logical reasoning, current affairs and maths. For these 5 sections you have to prepare concepts as well as practice. So let us first start with the English language section as to what are the type of questions asked in the English section. So there are passage based questions, although the whole question paper is passage based, but English section is most aptly passage based in the sense that a 300 to 400 word passage is given to you, and on the basis of that passage 5 questions are then asked, maybe some vocabulary related question or grammar related question. So if you want to look up to the type of question asked in this section, you can just download the CLAT 2025 or 2024 question paper and see what kind of questions are asked. I'll just give you a glimpse. So for example, example, a passage is given to you, and then the question can be, what is the meaning of the word whimsical mentioned in the passage? Second question can be, what is the tone of the passage? Third question can be, what kind of inference can be drawn from the last line of the passage? Fourth can be, what is the theme of the passage? Fifth can be, A said this to B, what is the emotion being conveyed here? So on the basis of the passage, such types of questions can be asked to you: passage based, vocabulary, grammar related, inference related. Now, how do you prepare for these questions? So for specifically vocabulary related questions, you can refer to a book named Word Power Made Easy by Norman Lewis for vocabulary. Apart from this, there is a website called as vocabulary.com that you can refer for vocabulary related questions practice. Then for grammar related concepts, you can study from High School English Grammar and Composition from Wren and Martin. Now this book is not very important for CLAT aspirants, because typical grammar related questions are not asked too much in the CLAT examination. We have to focus on passage based, inference based questions. So for that, we have to make sure that we are reading a lot of passages. Time bound reading we are doing throughout our preparation, so that we can answer passages within the time frame provided to us. So for that, make sure you're reading the newspaper, for example the Hindu editorials, for reading comprehension. If there are any vocab words in the editorials, then you are reading upon the same. Analysis of editorials you're watching on YouTube. So this is going to be very, very important. For practice, make sure that you are practicing through the GMAT Club website. So this is a website called as GMAT Club, on which you get free practice questions through which you can practice passage based English related questions on this website. Apart from that, specific types of questions, for example tone of the passage, theme of the passage, can be studied through YouTube videos in case you want to study for free. And if you enroll in the course that I just told you about, UJJWAL or LAKSHYA, then you can just come to the classes, and all of these concepts and practice both will be taken care of. So you can check the PYQs also to check the types of questions asked in English, and specifically those concepts then can be read through YouTube videos by typing on the YouTube search engine tone of the passage video, and you will find videos, you will understand the concept. Then you go to GMAT Club website and practice questions from that website. So this is how you work on your English if you are studying on your own. Second section is going to be current affairs or general knowledge. Very, very important section for the CLAT examination. Now, what are the types of questions asked in the current affairs or general knowledge section? So there is again a passage provided to you, but the passage does not have the answer to the question. Static GK might be one of the passages where the answer is given in the passage, but if you already know the knowledge, you won't need to read the passage, and you can answer by the knowledge that you already have. So what are the books and study material? Arihan GK or Lucent GK can be referred for static GK. For daily current affairs, you can refer to any of these two newspapers, the Hindu or Indian Express. Monthly compilations can be studied from 12 minutes to CLAT or Vision IES or Drishti IES. You can refer to the compendiums and cover your current affairs syllabus. For practice, we have two websites, GK Today and Affairs Cloud. So on GK Today, every day practice each day's 5 questions for current affairs, and that will be enough for you. You will have a lot of current affairs related questions to have practiced till the CLAT examination. You can also maintain a notes copy. Each question that you practice from GK Today, you can write that question in that copy, the question and the answer, so that when you're revising, when the exam is approaching and you're revising, it will be easier for you to revise. So these are going to be the material and compilations and practice for the current affairs section. Third is going to be the legal reasoning section, which is my forte. So I take legal reasoning on 12 minutes to CLAT. So what are the types of questions asked in the legal reasoning section? Again, a passage is given to you, but the passage does not have the answer to the question. Sometimes it may be there, if the question is typically passage based. For example, in the CLAT 2025 question paper, we saw that a passage was given and then a question was asked, the answer to which was given in the passage, but it does not happen every time. There were certain questions that were not given in the passage itself. For example, the definition of POXO was not mentioned in the passage. That was something that we should have known beforehand. So legal GK related passage based factual questions can also be asked. So for example, if a passage is given on general exceptions under law of tort, a factual situation can be given to you. A went to watch a match, a ball hit him while he was watching the match. Can he sue the organizers of the match? So such questions can also be asked in the examination on the basis of the passage. Now, how to prepare for the same? One preference for you to prepare is through classes. So if you attend the legal reasoning classes that I take on 12 minutes to CLAT, then definitely all your concepts, practice, everything will be covered in the classes. You don't have to study anywhere else. Secondly, you can prefer Universal's Guide to CLAT and LB LTS exams. For concept, you can read this. Legal Studies NCRT book for class 11th and 12th can also be referred for concepts for the 4 major core laws and your miscellaneous laws as well. There are certain websites through which also you can study the concepts, iPleaders and Academic. Now, I have taken a session previous to this, what detailed syllabus of legal reasoning. So you can go to YouTube and you can type detailed syllabus for legal reasoning, in which you will find the topics that you have to cover in legal reasoning in detailed manner. You can search those particular topics on YouTube and watch YouTube videos related to those topics so that you get the concept of that topic. Then you can practice through different mock tests and previous year CLAT question paper so that you have a good practice of the legal reasoning section. Apart from this, if you take the specific legal reasoning course on 12 minutes to CLAT, that is my classes, or enroll in one of the courses that I have just explained to you, then how do we cover the syllabus? How do I cover the syllabus in my classes? So for example, let's assume in next week we start with law of torts. It will take 10 classes to cover law of torts. After each class, I'll provide you with a PDF in which everything related to that topic that we have done in class will be given. You don't need to make your own notes. Then, and the last class of that law, so the 10th class of law of torts PDF, I will provide you with a specific data of important case laws, important sections, important doctrines, so that you have every information available at one place, plus practice of passage based question. So a question bank will also be provided to you after each law, so that nothing is left for you to cover through any other place. So this is also one way you can cover the legal reasoning syllabus in case you want to attend the classes. Then we have logical reasoning. In the logical reasoning section, you have 2 types of questions: critical reasoning based or analytical reasoning based. So critical reasoning based, for example, you are asked questions related to strengthening the passage, weakening the passage, what is the conclusion of the passage, what option can add some information in the passage, what is the theme of the passage. So critical reasoning and English is very similar to each other. Again, so for that practice, you can refer to the GMAT Club website. It is a free website. You just have to enroll on the website and you can practice questions as many as you want. For books, for critical reasoning, you can refer to Modern Approach to Logical Reasoning or GMAT Guide also you can refer to. And for analytical reasoning, you can study through MK Pandey for basic concepts. Now, quantitative techniques for maths. What are the type of questions? So again, data-based questions are asked. Some data is given to you. On the basis of that, you have to answer questions. Ratio, proportion, percentage, basic maths till 10th class will be asked in the exam. Now, books and study material, you can refer to Nishit K. Sinha Pearson's Quantitative Aptitude or R.S. Agrawal Quantitative Aptitude. Again, for quants practice, you can refer to mock test and sectional test. Lastly, make sure that till the examination, at least 40 mocks are attempted by you, at least. This is the minimum requirement. Maximum, there is no limit. If you want to attempt 100 mocks also, that is a call that you take. You definitely can do so. So you can do that in case you want. So these are going to be the sources through which you will be covering for the CLAT examination if any of you wish to. In case you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section now. If you're watching this after the class has been taken, then you can again ask the question in the comment section as well. So these are going to be the sources through which you will be preparing for the 5 sections for CLAT examination. Make sure that you have referred to previous year question papers to get an idea as to what are the type of questions that are asked in the examination. I am a dropper but a fresher. Okay, I got it. Basically, you have not given the exam before. Yes, Indu, it's absolutely correct. You can enroll in the Lakshya batch. It will be enough. Either batch you enroll in, Ujjwal or Lakshya, it will be enough. Don't worry about it at all. So these are going to be the sources and books that you can refer for the preparation of CLAT examination. Hi Sia, hi Bhavya, hi Vivek, hi Angel. Anybody has any other doubt, then you can ask me, guys. I am going to be taking up your doubts now. So all right, I guess that is all for today. Thank you so much. If any of you wish to enroll with us, then Ujjwal is the freshers batch. If you're preparing for this year's CLAT, yours in 12th. Lakshya is the batch for the droppers batch. Basically, you'll go to 12th is for Ujjwal, and Lakshya is the batch for droppers batch. Any student who has already given CLAT and want to give it again, you can enroll in the Lakshya Plus batch. Hi Anurag, how are you? So all right, thank